And when you designed the place for the WMN, what did you think about for these men and women going there?
That they need to feel comfortable, that they need to feel at home. It was very mu'ar, very lighted, very calm, not ma'ayim, and not
intimidating, very
not intimidating.
soft and light,
soft.
lots of lights. Yeah.
But again, when we did it, I didn't think about it. Now that you're asking me, I remember how it looked like. I mean, it wasn't even something I stopped to think about. It was just, it's just like I would design my house. This is what I would do.
Yeah.
And when I said men's club, it was really very brown, dark sofas, a lot of
leather
sofas. That's why I said you just needed the cigar over there. It was beautiful, but it wasn't lighted. There was hardly any light over there.
Yeah,
sunshine. I mean, there were lights.
We are talking about all the things that are important in women's, but women. It's hard for every entrepreneurs, but what are the obstacles that women founders face?
Okay, so as you said, first, I really think it's hard to be an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Just being a woman is harder. And why is it hard to be an entrepreneur? Because a few reasons. First, you're alone all the time. Even if you have a team, an entrepreneur wakes up in the morning and says to himself, this is what I'm going to do today, right? This is my mission, and we have to say it every day when it's, as I said, the roller coaster, even when it's fun and even if it's really not fun. And to be a woman entrepreneur is harder for a few reasons. One, as I said, unfortunately, most of the women do not come from a home that will tell them, go be an entrepreneur, go believe in yourself, open a business, you can do it. Most of the houses, most of the families would say to their daughter, are you sure you want to do that? Why should you not go to something very, stable, that will be easy with the kids, go get married with a nice guy? I mean, the path that most of the parents will tell their children, and of course their daughters, would not be, go be an entrepreneur, go found a startup. And it starts in the kindergarten, right? In the education. And then when we grow up, so let's say my family thought it was great, but now I have a husband. Again, I'm not talking about myself because I was happy enough to have a lot of support from my house, from my family, and from my husband, and from my kids and everything. But most of the women, unfortunately, are not. So usually if the couple will have a fortune, money, the money will go to a business that the husband will open and not the woman. I'm talking about stuff that researchers say, okay, not I say. And at the end of the day, there's the kids. When the kid is sick from the kindergarten, who will they call? Daddy or mommy?
Yeah.
Again, not my private feeling.
But it reminds me. Yeah, I totally agree. I think it reminds me two things. First, we need to add the limits that women place for themselves first. I don't want to do that. I cannot do that. I'm not sure I'm capable of doing that, which is...
Okay, but why do you think you're not capable? Because when you were a child, nobody told you, listen, you can do this. One day you'll be this and this. This is your role model. Adi, look at her. You want to be like her? You can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. And so second, it reminds me of a talk we had 2 weeks ago. My oldest one is 17 and a half. So she's almost next year going to the army in Israel. It's mandatory, But I talked to my cousins, and they're they're 20 something, starting their lives. And we had a talk, their mother, me, and them. It's two kids after the army. And they're both girls, women, I would say. And we talked about what would they start learning, how would they start their career, what would be a good path just to start with. And they had lots of ideas, and they didn't really know, which is, I think, something is problematic with the educational system, going after so many years and not knowing anything about what you want to do and what you're capable, what makes you happy, what is the right path for you. But other than that, I'm remembering that one of the, she talked, and my... how do you call the one who's married to your husband of
never know.
She's married. I never know it in Hebrew, so no way.
Yeah.
And she told them, their mother told them, maybe it's too much, go to something which is comfortable. And then she said, like, when you have kids. And I said, no, 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 we're not going to say that. I told them, you're 20 something, you're not going to say when you have kids. It could be like 15 years from now, and you're not going to take it into consideration. And she looked at me and said, like, she was very surprised because I was so like, no way, you're not going to talk about it. But actually, this talk is so important for young women. Yeah, it's important. You need to
On the
think
other hand,
about it.
speaking of the army, I think one of the sad things, my son just finished his course in the army. He's in cyber, very, very successful group of people, 40 people in his course. We were in the ceremony of the end of the course of that cyber, whatever thing is. And there was one woman, 39 guys, one woman. And at the end of the course, at the end of in that ceremony, I went to her and I told her, listen, first of all, I'm so proud. I don't know you, but I'm so proud of you that you are here. And I really hope that one day, again, it will not be something special. And she said, listen, next year it's going to double. So I told her, okay, we're going to have 2 women. She said, yes.